Ports across the country are bracing themselves for change. Dover here exclusively handles EU imports, so when Brexit does come, it's one of the ports that's going to need to adjust the most. But no matter how final arrangements do play out, making sure that our ports and borders run smoothly is clearly going to be a key priority. Almost 500 million tonnes of freight go through the UK borders every year. Offloading and processing everything coming in and out is a complex task. Technology is already fundamental in that process, and some politicians hope will be the saviour when the day comes for the UK to stand alone. This week we're looking at some technology that hopes to do exactly that. We start with Estonia, which is said to be the world's most digitally governed country. So we sent Jen Copestake to see how it manages its movement of goods.
After Brexit, the UK may need to find quicker ways to monitor the freight coming in and out of the country from France by rail. New X-ray technology deployed on Estonia's borders might provide an interesting model. The country separated from the Soviet Union in 1991. In its easternmost city of Narva, the population is still overwhelmingly Russian. Of course, before independence, there was no border in Narva between Estonia and Russia, but now there are well-established entry and exit points. Building hard borders took a lot of cooperation between the two countries. On the Estonian side, radiation detectors and even a driverless X-ray vehicle scan buses and trucks for suspicious freight. Estonia has invested millions of pounds in 5 new X-ray scanners from Chinese company NukeTech. They automatically check their trains without stopping them. How does the scanner recognize that this is a freight train rather than a passenger train?
For this, we have special sensors installed at the rails. It's a first type of sensors, and the second type of sensors located on the bridge, it looks like a camera.
Yep.
And both sensors have to give X-ray a signal that this wagon is freight wagon, not passenger one.
The scanner has made inspection of trains 10 to 50 times faster. The X-ray images are shared in a central area.
All Estonian, Latvian and Lithuanian X-rays actually connected to one network. So we can learn from other borders images and compare with said pictures, and that gives us much bigger database.
Estonia is already looking at ways computers can speed up the process, further reducing checking times.
It's nice to have very modern railway X-rays, but the analysis of the images must develop to the next level, not made by human. But I believe that our future is machine learning and artificial intelligence regarding checking these pictures.
Is this something that you could see being of use in the Eurotunnel between France and England?
Why not? Why not? Automatic, safe system to be used everywhere.
Today, I'm off to Bermuda. I've checked in using my passport. I've breezed through security using my passport. And now I'm boarding my flight, not using my passport. JetBlue has temporarily booked me onto its 11 o'clock flight from Boston Logan Airport. So what you're seeing is the current passenger experience playing out. Here they're using facial verification in place of passports. Passengers, should they wish, can simply walk up to this tablet on a stick, present their face, and get the green light to step on board.
Good morning, sir. How are you today?
No passport needed, no boarding pass needed. There's no physical barrier either. Perfect if you've misplaced your documents in your second oversized carry-on. Not so good if you're camera shy. I'm surprised by how quickly people are boarding. Another thing that's impressive is that it seems to recognise people's faces regardless of how tall they are. Even children seem to be boarding pretty well. The FacePod by CETA has an extremely wide camera lens to help it capture people of all heights. It takes 55 snaps per second, so it doesn't miss you.
Well, thank you so kindly.
We boarded close to a full flight of 150 customers in under 20 minutes. That's close to a 10-minute improvement from our typical boarding time, where we usually allot about 30 minutes for boarding.
The self-boarding system also provides a digital record of exit checks. But of course, passengers are giving more biometric data to the government in return of speedy boarding. But is using just your face secure enough?
You know, it's passed our security check so far. At the headquarters level, we have a very rigorous process, and of course, we're not going to ever agree and enter into something that's going to weaken our posture.
In many countries, an officer must see your physical ID before you may depart. And of course, at the other end, you'll still need your papers, because different countries will have different border regulations. But in an increasingly digital world, this facial boarding is taking us a step closer to leaving our paper books behind.